out for a couple wintry threats going into tonight as well as later this weekend. First up, areas of dense fog, even a little drizzle could cause some icy spots for your morning drive. You can see visibility down to 2 miles or less as you work your way from Freeport and westward. So dense fog definitely an issue in this stretch of the state line. Rest of the state line visibility hovering between about 1.5 miles to up to 4 miles around Rockford. But either way, we are looking at some pretty soupy conditions along with temperatures hovering right near freezing. So this combination could result in some freezing fog or some freezing drizzles. So watch out for ice in the morning, especially in the areas that are under a dense fog advisory. That's Stevenson, Joe Davies, Carroll, and Whiteside counties. That stays until 9 o'clock. So tomorrow morning, they may still have some icy spots and some dense fog. Working your way eastward, we are looking at not much for fog, but still just enough to cause some slick spots. So be aware of that through about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Overnight, as you can see, down into the 20s. That is a good recipe for some slippery areas as a result of the foggy conditions. That should clear out after 9. And then the last day of 2021 brings milder temperatures in the upper 30s under a mainly cloudy sky. Light breeze out of the southeast helping boost those temperatures up just a little. New Year's Eve night, that has temperatures hovering just around freezing, so watch out again for some iciness after midnight as we get into 2022. You can see wind chills down into the teens, but at least the weather's looking dry. Can't say the same for New Year's Day itself. Winter storm watches issued earlier this afternoon, basically anywhere in the blue highlighted area. That's most of the state line. Could see possibly over 6 inches of snow and strong winds causing blowing and drifting snow, reduced visibility. Either way, just hazardous travel conditions once we get into Saturday itself. Right now, the trends in the models have a fairly dry Saturday morning, so if you need to travel, probably earlier the better. We get closer to noon, and that's when the snow starts moving in. Heavy snowfall expected in some spots throughout Saturday afternoon. We get into Saturday evening, snow lightening up a little, and we'll continue to have some light snow showers then into Saturday night before the storm clears out right at about midnight. But even if you end up with lower amounts of snow, the travel impacts remain the same. Moderate impacts on our winter storm severity index across all of the state line and a lot of northern Illinois stretching all the way to Chicago. So even if we see lighter amounts of snowfall, those strong winds will cause near blizzard conditions. So that means whiteouts will definitely snarl traffic as we go throughout Saturday itself. So looking more and more likely that we'll see some heavy snowfall in the state line. Still some wiggle room in the models for now, but the timing of it becoming pretty steady as at this point. So steady snow afternoon lasting until about midnight. Again, regardless of how much falls, get ready for hazardous travel conditions as a result of those winds in play. Arctic cold comes in after that, only 12 for a high on Sunday. We do warm back up again next week in your most accurate 10-day forecast. The warm-up doesn't last very long. We still have some Arctic hints late next week with temperatures in the teens, so it looks like winter's definitely getting going once we get into the weekend. In the meantime, trying to wrap up 2021 on a hot streak. Another day on the 4-degree guarantee, pushing the cash total to 234. Hoping to make it one more day tomorrow, Sam, which rounds out 2021 on a high note.
Absolutely, Alex. Thank you for that. Still to